I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car in the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, white 25.
Play fake. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Wait.
A first down throw for Winston. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
You got tight right there.
3rd and long for Winston. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And some room to work. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 71 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here we go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
11.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. That's it.
On 3rd down, Winston. It's caught. Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Winston connected with Howard, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 35 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A 4-yard pickup. That gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll rifle rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. They go play action. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target, Mike.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 36 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Right 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Winston to throw it this time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. It's complete to Jones. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Final play of the half here, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 64 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right there, 56. Let's get the ball.
On second and a couple. Winston. That's caught by Howard. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jones, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
You don't want to see me. Yo, fellas, here we go.
Jerick McKinnon, 2 years in the making, gets his first 49er carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 54, right, 54. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 11, 10, under 10,
This is Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Well, some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he spins through. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch it. Come on.
On play action, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And it's fielded at the 34.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the Buccaneers' 30-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
21.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
45.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Here we go.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Garoppolo. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run with McKinnon, and he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Coleman now. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the 1st down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Winston. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard